Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a current subscriber, welcome if you are new. If you like tarot readings, feel free to join the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. You'll be notified each time I do upload a new video. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. I do have a 24-hour turnaround time. If you do like pick a card readings, feel free to check out the playlist. They are timeless readings. Today's pick a card reading is who will you marry? Who's going to be your future spouse, your life partner, the one that you are meant to be with? We're going to take a look at your past and their past, how you'll meet, when you might possibly meet, what they look like, personality, how will the connection be overall between the two of you, any obstacles or challenges in the connection, what will you learn from each other. We'll get some advice and then we'll do some numbers, letters, and charms at the end. I do have 3 piles here. This is pile 1. This is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Take a moment, see which one you are drawn to, and the timestamps will be down below. Hi, Group 1. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading of who is your future spouse, who will you marry, who is your life partner. This is the celebration card. It says, get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. So we're going to look in depth of who is this person, how you're going to meet, how will the relationship be. First, I want to get one card for your past energy, Group 1. What is your past energy? Okay, so maybe you have been somebody who has done a lot of online dating, has talked to a lot of people in your past, maybe has really been interested in people but never been able to really find someone that you have a lot in common with or that has the same goals or ideas of a long-term commitment or relationship. I do see you are somebody who is very positive and optimistic in your past, and that you really have liked a lot of people, but maybe they have not liked you in return, or you've not been able to solidify the relationship, and it's always just been more situationships. I don't sense a strong energy of a lot of long-term relationships in your past. Let's see for your future spouse, what is their overall energy for their past? Okay, so this is somebody who could have already been married. They were in a higher level of commitment. If they were not married, they were in a long-term relationship that lasted for a very long time. This is somebody that they thought they were going to spend their life with, that I feel like maybe they walked away from this person. They walked away from the connection because they were not getting what they needed in the connection. So let's see, what is the overall energy going to be between the two of you, Group 1? What will the overall energy be between the two of you? Okay, so you could meet this person when you are out at some type of celebration or some type of party, some type of get-together, and the energy between the two of you is going to be working up your confidence to talk to each other. Maybe one of you acts a little bit odd because you're uncomfortable or unsure. There could be a little bit of alcohol involved when you meet each other. You could meet at a wedding reception or some type of celebration. You could meet them at a bar or a club. There's definitely a lot of people around, and it is a setting where there is some type of celebration happening. So let's see when you might possibly meet this person. Group 1. Okay, so you could meet this person when the seasons are changing. So at the beginning of a season. So right now we're getting ready to head into spring. So you could be meeting this person in the spring or in the early summer. This is somebody who could be a fire sign. They could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is somebody who is possibly younger. They could be younger than you, but if they're not young age-wise, they could just be a little bit more of like a younger personality. They could be somebody who is maybe a little bit dramatic at times. Like when they tell stories, they get very much into the storytelling and stuff. They are somebody who is confident with their looks. They are somebody who definitely knows what it is that they want, because they were in a commitment before, or either a marriage, or maybe when you meet them, they could be legally separated from their ex-spouse or soon-to-be ex-spouse. They are somebody who really does like to be the center of attention. They're somebody who, when they are in a connection, they do like a lot of attention. And that could be one of their love languages, is quality time, that they do need that quality time from their partner. And that might be something that they tell you went wrong in their prior connection or their prior relationship. They are somebody who is very driven. They're also very fun and energetic. They are somebody who likes to go out and have a good time. They like to go out and be in society and do things. They're very active. They could be very physically fit. They could be either muscular or very lean. This is somebody who is fair-skinned or olive-colored skin. They could have blonde hair that could be a little bit curly, or they could have a medium brown-colored hair. Let's take a look and see what is going to be the energy in this connection. When you first meet this person, what is going to be your first impression of them? What is your first impression of them? Okay, so you're going to look at them as somebody who is very strong. They could definitely be a Leo. You could look at them as somebody who's very courageous, somebody who is very outgoing, somebody who's very high energy. They could be somebody who's very physically attractive, so you could be very drawn to them because they are attractive. If it is a male, he could have facial hair, like a full beard facial hair. You're definitely going to view them as somebody who really has it all together. Let's see what their first impression of you will be. Okay, so they could see you as somebody who's maybe a little bit shyer, somebody who's a little more reserved, somebody who maybe just has a very standoffish type personality. You're not outspoken, you're not very loud. You could be somebody who maybe just needs a little bit of alcohol to kind of bring out your shell. They could view you as somebody who maybe you're with just one or two friends, not like a huge group of people when they meet you. So they do see you as somebody who has a very small circle of people, and somebody who's a little bit more reserved and maybe even a little bit shy. So let's take a look and see what is the overall energy going to be in the connection when you start dating this person or when you're married to them. What is the energy going to be between the two of you? Group one. Okay, so you both will take the time to get to know each other. You will spend a lot of time working on establishing this connection in order for it to grow. You're going to both be very dedicated in learning each other, learning your personalities, learning what you like, what you don't like, maybe having a lot of late night conversations about your morals and your values, your childhood memories, you know, exchanging stories. And there's going to be a lot of patience in this connection between the two of you. Let's see what is going to be the challenge or the obstacle. Group one. What is the challenge or obstacle? Okay, so the challenge or the obstacle really could be that maybe at times you feel like you're unhappy because you can't seem to get on the same page, as far as maybe one of you likes to be around the other one a lot and the other one likes a little bit more of their own alone time. And it's going to be a little bit of a juggling act to be able to work through that, because one of you is very independent and the other one is a little more codependent. So being able to balance that out and really appreciate each other and value the time when you do spend together, because I feel like one of your love languages is definitely quality time. So that could be a little bit of a challenge or an obstacle that the two of you will have to work through. You'll have to figure out how can you support each other so that you both feel loved within this connection. Let's take a look and see what are you going to learn from each other, group one. What are you going to learn from your future spouse, and what are they going to learn from you? First, let's see what you're learning from them. Okay, so you're going to learn how to really be in community, how to be around other people, how to really be more part of society and culture and be able to benefit from it. So group 1, you could be the more reserved or shy person who doesn't really have a huge circle of friends or family. And this person is very social and very outgoing, and they have a huge network of people around them. So this is going to teach you how to be around other people and feel at ease, not feel shy or timid or anything like that. So this person is really going to bring that out in you, that you're going to feel at peace and in harmony when you're with this person to be in these large settings. And they could be also in a position with their job where they are around a lot of people. Maybe they're in sales or something like that. And this person will really teach you how to, just by being around them, you'll observe them and you'll mirror a little bit of them and learn how to be more patient and not feel so nervous when you're in large settings. Let's see what they're going to learn from you, group 1. What is your future spouse, the one you're going to marry, your life partner, going to learn from you in this connection? Okay, so they're going to learn how to slow down a little bit in life and really create memories and really enjoy the moments and realize that life is a journey, but it's not a race. To really step back and be within the moment and find that balance and that have a little bit of patience and not trying to rush to the next thing, to really live within the moment at times and enjoy it and really creating those memories for the two of you together. Okay, so let's get some advice for this connection. Group 1. What is the advice for this connection? Okay, so this is a connection that will feel very complete. You will complete each other and you will feel very much like this is a successful connection because the two of you will balance each other out. There will be a strong sense of loyalty right from the get-go that the two of you will share, that you both will want the same thing. Now, one of you is very, very attractive, and there will be a lot of opportunity for one of you to be able to date other people, but they're really going to see that your partner or your person you're going to marry, they're going to see that you're the right fit for them. And that is something that is going to be strong throughout this connection, because this person I feel like you're going to marry or yourself is very attractive, and a lot of people do want to be with this person. So you could see that as something that may create a little bit of insecurity within you, but this person will always give you the assurance that this connection is something that they've always wanted, that they think about you all the time, and that you are the person that they want to be with, and that there are no other possibilities out there. One of you could be 24, 28, or 47. Those age numbers could be significant in this connection. The month of August could also be significant. Okay, somebody could also be 41. This is your soulmate, group 1. This person that is going to come into your life, that you're going to be meeting in this connection, that you're going to marry, that you, if you don't believe in marriage and you just want a life partner, this is your person. And one of you could also be 31 is a significant number. Okay, so one of your love language is going to be gift giving, and the other one is going to be quality time. So really being able to live within the moment in the connection is something that is going to be very strong in this connection, and you will both make each other a priority. This is something that will be very strong in this connection between the two of you, that your love will manifest and grow even further as your bond deepens between the two of you. Yes, this is going to be a very strong, like, power couple vibes, There is a sense of loyalty and a sense of teamwork that the two of you will have for each other that will help nurture and grow this connection right from the get-go. Because you're going to really spend a lot of time. I feel like this is a connection that's not going to rapidly turn into marriage or long-term. It's going to take time that the two of you are going to maybe be friends first, and then you're going to date, and then you're going to progress. But it's going to take a little bit of time to get either if you're going to get married or move in together or whatever you see as your future spouse. Let's get one channel song for group 1. The lyrics to this song have some relevance to this reading. Group 1. Okay, we're going to take these 3 that came out. Amazed by Lone Star, Exchange by Bryson Tiller, and Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. So if you don't know any of those songs, you should go check them out. The lyrics have a relevance to this reading. Let's get one mindful message of advice for group 1. Or I'm sorry, this is angel card of advice. Conflict. Feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You're torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. This is the primary cause of stress in your life. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you would love, not what you think you should do. And then now let's get one mindful message of advice for group 1. Guidance system. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or far away I am from what I want. When I'm feeling joy and doing the things I love, I'm in the state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I am feeling low vibrational thoughts and shifts them to release the resistance. And let's get some numbers, letters, and charms for group 1. These numbers could be your age, their age, birthday, stage. You could be seeing these numbers right before you meet this person. Okay, so we have 6, 7, 10, and 12. So June, July, October, and December could be significant months. Group 1. Okay, so there will be major transformation that will be happening in this connection, and you will both be very supportive of each other. Let's get some letters. This could be your name, their name, nickname, city, street, country, abbreviation, anything that might be relevant. Alicia, Heather, I see now. Maybe you're saying, can I just meet them now? I see ice. Maybe you're going to go, if you're at like a bar or a club or some type of event where you have to go up to get a drink. Maybe you're going to go get some more ice is when you're going to meet this person. Alicia, Zach, Zoc. Okay, group 1, you can pause the video and see what you come up with. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. I do have a 24-hour turnaround time. And if this video did resonate, or if you want, you can just like the video. If you want, you can put your comment down below. I do like to read your guys' comments. Thank you. Bye. Hi, group 2. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading of who will you marry, who's your future spouse, who is your life partner. This card says protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So group 2, if you've been trying to manifest or you've been trying to do something to bring in your future spouse, you do need to make sure you are doing protection work while you are doing that to ensure that you do bring the correct person towards you. I do feel like your future spouse, the person that you are going to marry, this is somebody who is close to your community circle right now. This is somebody that could be close either by your family, your friends, coworkers. This is definitely somebody that maybe you already know, or if you don't know them, maybe you know of them. So let's take a look, group 2. I want to see what is your overall energy for your past, and then we'll take a look at your future spouse or the one you're going to marry. What is group 2's energy for their past? One more. Okay, so maybe you've had a lot of rocky relationships. Maybe you've dealt with a lot of people that have not energetically been at your level, people that really maybe have not been the best partners to date, people who have not really been on the same level as you. Maybe you have dated people that you really couldn't bring anything to you. They didn't have anything to offer you, but maybe you gave them a chance because you thought they were nice or because they were attractive. But they really, there was something probably in your gut and your intuition that made you hesitate at one point, but you still gave the people a chance. So the energy overall from your past is that a lot of the people that you dealt with just were not committal type people. They were not somebody that you would want to spend your life with or your union with, and yeah, just not very good connections. So let's take a look, group 2, of your future spouse, the one you're going to marry. What is their energy for their past? Okay, so this is somebody who maybe has spent a lot of time by themselves. This is somebody who has probably traveled quite a bit. Maybe they haven't been in a lot of connections. This is somebody who maybe is very inexperienced when it comes to relationships. They are somebody that is a risk taker independently on their own. So they don't take risks when it comes to relationships. They're more of like a free spirit, somebody who's more adventurous. So they haven't had a lot of relationships. So they don't really know a lot about connections. Maybe they've had 1 or 2 experiences in dating and relationships, but nothing really that has been of longevity or of value to them. Let's see what is the overall energy between the two of you. Group 2, what is the overall energy between the two of you? Okay, so both of you are somebody who does not want to get divorced, that if you get married, you want it to be forever, that you are somebody of the belief system that marriage is forever and that you want things to be fair and balanced, that you want your partner to give you what you're giving them in return. You want things to be reciprocated on both parts. And with both of your past histories, that is something that could balance out very well. So let's take a look and see, group 2, what is going to be your first impression of them? What is their first impression of you? What is your first impression of your future spouse, group 2? Okay, so this is definitely, like I said, this is somebody close to your family, close to your community, your social network, coworkers. This is somebody that is in your inner circle that you maybe don't even know them. Maybe you just know of them. Your first impression of them has always been that they are a little bit of somebody who likes to be by themselves. They are somebody who's there to help other people if needed, but really just kind of goes and does their own thing. Somebody who maybe reads a lot. Somebody who's just an individual who really cherishes their alone time is your first impression of them. So let's see, what is their first impression of you, group 2? What is their first impression of you? Okay, so they see you as somebody who is very dedicated and loyal, somebody who is very solid and really just kind of goes the distance for whatever it is that they want. They see you as somebody who is very dependable and strong and somebody who's really just loyal and dedicated. Like maybe you've always consistently been there for people and they've seen that about you. So we've already talked about how you'll meet them. This is actually somebody that's in your inner circle. So I want to take a look and see when you might possibly actually consider this connection. When will the two of you possibly come together to consider this connection? Okay, so this is going to be at a time when you are in the middle of changing jobs. So I don't know, one of you might have actually went to law school or has a job that has something to do with law. And maybe you are wanting to get some advice either for yourself or for a friend, and you're going to seek out this person. Like your friend or your relatives are going to say, oh, you should call so-and-so. This person has a law degree, or they went to law school, or they know the laws, or something in that realm, group 2. So that is how this is going to kind of get started is you're going to actually have conversations with this person, asking them for their opinion, their advice. I do feel like the month of October is very strong, and the month of February. So this could be next February, because this video is being recorded in the month of March. So that could be a significant time period of when the two of you are actually going to start these conversations. And with being able to seek out knowledge or information from your future spouse, group 2, this is going to create a little bit of a growth potential for the two of you to actually get to know each other more. Like I said, you do know of each other, but you don't really know each other on like a personal level, because you do see each other as a very opposite. But through these conversations, it's going to really inspire you to want to know more about them. You're going to find that they're actually a very nice person, and they're very, very interesting. So that's going to kind of kickstart the conversation between the two of you to really get to know them further as a person. Okay, so this person could be a earth sign, but they could also have fire placements in their chart. So earth, they could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is somebody who is very driven when it comes to finances. This is also somebody, if they have fire in their chart, they are somebody who they, personality, you would think that this person would be a little bit more, outspoken, but they're not. This person is actually, they're very attractive, actually. This is somebody who really is grounded. They have a very laid back personality, but they are somebody who's very hardworking, and they're very dedicated. They're very dedicated and focused on what it is that they want to accomplish. And so this person will actually put in a lot of effort. Once this conversation happens, when you reach out to them for advice or understanding of something to do with law, or laws or something like that, then that conversation is going to kickstart, and it's going to grow and learn from there. So with this person, they could have like dark black hair or jet black hair that is really, really short, almost not existent. And they could be somebody who is around the same age as you, or maybe a little bit older, like within 4 or 5 years age-wise. But as far as personality, they are somebody who is very grounded. They're very laid back, even though they will have fire in their chart. So I feel like they are like a Taurus or a Virgo, or maybe even a Capricorn, but they might have a little bit of like Aries in their chart, or Leo, because they are somebody who's very attractive. Okay, group 2. So let's see, what is going to be the energy and the connection when you start dating, when you're married? What is going to be the overall energy between the two of you? Okay. This is going to be a very physically attractive relationship. You're going to fall in love with this person really easily, and they're going to fall in love with you, because you're going to be both very open and honest with each other. You're going to exchange information about each other. And by being truthful and honest in this connection, the two of you are going to be able to really grow and solidify your bond. You both will make sacrifices in order to get to know each other. And that's going to make you feel more desire and more passion with each other. Okay, so let's see, what is the obstacle or challenge going to be in the connection, group 2? Okay, so maybe one of you is in a job that you feel stuck, that there is something that holds you back, and you're really just unhappy. And that is going to be something that it could be you, or it could be them, that they really feel like they can't do anything. And that's going to create a little bit of a rift between the two of you, being able to communicate. And you're going to, or they're going to have to encourage the other one to be able to step out of their comfort zone and maybe try something else. Maybe if they've been in that job or that position for a very long time, then maybe it's time to explore other opportunities. And either you or them will be the supportive partner that will help this person become unstuck in their job. So that's going to be something that might be a little bit of a challenge or an obstacle between the two of you. Let's see, what are you learning from each other in this connection, group 2? What are you learning from your future spouse? What are they learning from you? What are you learning from them? Okay, so you're going to learn how to really have a lot of self-reflection, that what you put out is what you're going to get in return. This person will really teach you that you deserve so much more and you have so much more achievements ahead of you. And they're going to help you be able to reflect on everything that you've learned up to that point of meeting this person, that you can embrace and learn from it and move forward. So let's see what your future spouse is going to learn from you, group 2. Okay, so they're going to learn how to love. Like I said, this is somebody who's not experienced with dating. They've maybe never had a long-term relationship because maybe they spent a lot of time in schooling. They've traveled a lot. This is somebody, they're going to truly learn what love is. Like, you will teach this person how to be loved, how to receive love, and how to love other people. So this is something that will really help this person come out of their shell when it comes to loving and embracing this connection. Let's see, what is the advice for group 2 in this connection with their future spouse, the one they're going to marry, their life partner? What is the advice? Okay, so one of you could be 44 years old, or you could have your birthday in the month of August. And this is going to be that one of you, like I said, is going to, I think group 2, because you're going to teach your spouse how to love. I think that you're really going to have their heart. Like, this is something that they will hold and cherish, that they will fall deeply in love with you, and that is something that will really bond the two of you together. You're going to realize that you are very opposite of each other, but it works. What one lacks, the other one gains, and it's kind of be this really good mix between the two of you. So, like I said, there could be a little bit of an age difference between the two of you. One of you could be 22, or the other one could be 44. Or you're both in your 20s, or you're both in your 40s. I don't think there's a 20-year age difference, but there is a little bit of an age difference. I think 4 or 5 years difference. You could be seeing lots of 2s and lots of 4s during the connection to know that this is definitely your romantic partner that you seek. There's the number 8. So the month of August is definitely significant. It could be one of your birthdays. There will be a lot of choices and decisions that we'll have to make in this connection. There could be travel or distance between the two of you. Maybe one of you would actually have to relocate in order for this connection to work. Maybe with the job change, or later down the road, there could be a decision that you may have to make together. This is definitely a connection that Spirit is bringing to the both of you, that you both have been very patient, and this is something that is meant to happen for the both of you. So I do feel like with the throat chakra here, this is something that is going to be very important in this connection, that the two of you are very open and honest with each other and allow there to be a strong bond. Group 2. Okay, so letting go of any guilt in the connection, that if you feel like maybe you should have done something quicker or sooner, or maybe you need to change who you are, let go of the guilt. Let go and don't worry about it. There's always going to be change, because the two of you will have a strong connection and bond that you will be able to balance each other out without judgment. So you don't ever have to worry about your future spouse or your partner. You can trust that they will hold your heart and they will hold this connection together. Yep, there will be a strong financial health in this connection. The two of you will work really, really hard to build something very successful. So there will be a lot of abundance. Let's get one channeled song for group 2. The lyrics on this song have some relevance to this reading. Islands of the Stream by Dolly Parton. So if you don't know that song, you should go check it out. Let's get one angel card of advice for group 2. Action. Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start new and exciting adventure. And I feel like group 2 with this action, somebody you know is going to say, call this person to get their advice, and you're going to say, no, I don't know them like that. I wouldn't feel comfortable. And your angels are saying, take that action, because when you do, it's going to be something you're going to be happy you did. So you need to take that action. Let's get one mindful message of advice for group 2. I am enough. I am beautiful just as I am. I'm loved just as I am. I'm worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. And let's get some numbers, letters, and charms for group 2. These numbers could be your age, their age, birthday stage. You could be seeing these numbers before you come in contact. So we have 1, 10, 11, and 12. So January, October, November, and December could be significant months. Group 2. Okay. So this will be a very peaceful connection, in that you will both close out cycles in the middle of this relationship. And this is a connection that you both will cherish. This will be a connection that neither one of you have ever felt before. It will be very romantic and special. You'll feel complete with each other, like you're the key, they're the locket. You'll just feel in sync. And you will put in the time and investment to nurture and grow this connection. Let's get some letters here. House, Asante, Joe, Sod, Soda. Okay, group 2, you can pause the video and see what you come up with. If this video did resonate, feel free to like the video. If you want, you can put your comment down below. I do like to read your guys' comments. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. I do have a 24-hour turnaround time. Thank you. Bye. Hi, group 3. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading for who will you marry, who's your future spouse, who is the one. This says magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So you could be meeting this person when you are doing some volunteer work, when you are helping other people out. So we're going to take a look. First, group 3, I want to see what is your energy for your past. What is your overall energy in your past? And then we're going to take a look at your future spouse or the person you're going to marry, their energy. So first, group 3, what is your energy for your past? Okay, so in your past, maybe you feel like you have been blocked by a lot of people. Maybe you spent time getting to know people, and then all of a sudden you never heard from them again. So there might have been a lot of ghosting. There could be a lot of, maybe you met people and you didn't like them, and then you just blocked them. Maybe you went on a lot of dates, or you tried to get to know a lot of people, and you just felt like there was never a right connection. There was just never anybody that you felt in sync with, or the people you wanted to date, you didn't want to date, or the people you wanted to date didn't want to date you, or the people that wanted to date you, you didn't want to date them. Like you just felt like in love that maybe things were just feeling very blocked, and they just were never in sync for you. So let's take a look what your future spouse, the one you're going to marry, what is their past overall energy? Group 3. Okay, so they're actually mirroring you. They feel the same exact way that you have. They feel like anybody that they wanted didn't want them, and vice versa. That they've really done a lot of self-reflection. This could be somebody that has spent a lot of time alone since they've dated a lot, or they tried to date. They just felt like there was just too many blockages all the time, and they were just exhausted with putting in the effort. They just felt like maybe they just need to give up, that their life partner's not there, or that they just were putting in too much effort and not seeing anything in return. So let's take a look and see what is the overall shared energy between the two of you, group 3. What is the shared energy? Okay. So both of you were unhappy with either people that you had dated or people that you had encountered in your past. You both will share that, and you will mirror each other in the aspect of feeling the same way when it comes to dating and relationships and commitment. And that you will be able to exchange those stories and information, that you always felt like there was somebody better out there, but you never found that person. So that is the shared energy the two of you will have. So let's take a look. Group 3, what is going to be your first impression of your future spouse, the one you're going to marry? What is going to be your first impression of them? Okay, so you're going to see them as a risk taker, somebody who is very loyal, maybe somebody who's very patient, somebody who is very dedicated. There could be, like I said, I feel like there's volunteer work is how you're going to meet each other. I feel like you could meet each other when you are volunteering. You could be helping out maybe like either children or animals, like some type of animal shelter. And this is somebody that you see them as somebody who's just very loyal and dedicated. Maybe this is something that this person has done for a very long time. And when you encounter them, maybe it's your first time actually doing this volunteer work, that you've never done it before. So yeah, you're gonna see them as somebody who's just very loyal and dedicated, somebody who's very happy. Let's see what their first impression of you is, group 3. Okay, so you're going to come across as somebody who is a little more reserved when it comes to your feelings and emotions, that maybe you are somebody who follows the lead because you kind of maybe stand back and observe a little bit. You don't necessarily jump right in. You kind of take a look and see what other people are doing first before you proceed. So they see you as somebody who's maybe a little bit hesitant. Maybe somebody who's not necessarily confident when it comes to what it is that you're doing. So I feel strongly that you will meet them in some type of volunteer type setting. Like I said, it could be an animal shelter. It could be some type of organization or group that you both belong to. I do feel like this person is somebody who's been doing this volunteer work, giving back to society for a long time. And this is something that you newly will be doing. This will be a surprise encounter when you meet this person. Let's see time period wise when you might possibly meet them. Okay, so we do have the month of December is something that is very significant. Also the month of March. So we are, this video is being recorded in the month of March, so you could meet this person this month, or if you're watching this at a later date, it could be 3 months from now, from whenever you were actually watching this video. This is somebody who is possibly an Aquarius, somebody who's very independent, they're very unique. They're somebody who's very analytical. Like that's just their personality. They're very, very intelligent. They may have a higher level of education. They could be older, or they could just have a lot of life experiences. But they are somebody who is, they're a straight talker. Like when they talk to you, they just say like it is, and that's it. They don't really like beat around the bush or play games or anything like that, but they're a really good communicator. They're not rude or anything like that. They just say exactly what they're thinking, and when they speak, it's very intelligent. They're just very, very smart. So this is somebody, they could have like wild colored hair. There's like red hair or maybe multicolored hair if it is a female. If it's a male, he could have really dark, deep colored hair, maybe black or even like a dark brown. This is definitely somebody who is very talkative. So when you meet them, they're going to kind of talk a lot or talk excessively, but they are somebody who really likes to pour back into others. They're somebody who very much is all about helping people in society. They have a huge social network because they do a lot of helping other people, and they don't expect anything in return. So this is somebody who's very truthful and honest about who they are and what they do. So let's take a look and see what is going to be your connection's overall energy. Okay, so this is going to be where maybe one of you is very frugal and very tight with your money, maybe has very strong belief system, and the other person is going to be a little bit more of a free spirit, someone who's a little more open, someone who maybe just likes to change things all the time. So that could create a little bit of a challenge or an obstacle in the connection between the two of you, of really understanding what is your family history, what are your morals and values, what are you open to changing in the connection, and what are you not open to changing? What are the things that you are a deal breaker? So those are some of the things that could be the challenges or obstacles in this connection. So let's take a look and see, what are you learning from each other, group 3? What are you learning from your future spouse, the one you're going to marry? What are they learning from you? Okay, so you're learning how to be in harmony, how to find peace within yourself, how to be more open to opportunities with other people, expanding your group, your circle of people that you do communicate with, and really being open to helping other people and realizing sometimes when you help other people, it's actually a blessing in disguise for yourself. It comes back full circle for you. So that's something that this person is going to teach you, not like directly teach you, but you're going to learn by experience by being with them. Let's see what your future spouse is going to learn from you, group 3. Okay, so this person is going to learn how to be a traveler, someone who really can go forward with life. This person is somebody who's very grounded already, but this is somebody who is going to realize that they can be very open with changes. So if you're somebody who is a risk taker and you maybe like to, say, oh, let's just go out of town this weekend in 2 days, that this is something this person normally would not do. This is something, this person is a planner. They're somebody who has commitments all lined up. So with you, they're going to learn how to be a little bit more free. They're going to learn how to be a little bit more open when it comes to being spontaneous and enjoying the connection further. So let's take a look and see what is the advice in this connection for group 3. Okay, so the advice is not to get defensive. I feel like when you first meet this person, you will be a little bit more standoffish. They will be a little bit more direct. When you're in this connection and getting to know each other, not being on the defense all the time, that there are going to be things that are going to be obstacles that you'll just have to communicate and be open with each other. What is important, what is not. One of you could be 26 or 42, doesn't have to be, but it could be significant in the connection. The month of June is also significant in this connection. One of you is very, very frugal, does not like to spend money, and that could definitely be a little bit of a conflict between the two of you, because maybe one of you is going to want to do a lot of investing and the other one will not want to take the risk. Group 3. Group 3, what other advice for this connection? Okay, so being able to let go of any unwanted negativity from the past, being able to let go of any stubbornness, and realizing that releasing those things is going to make the connection a lot easier for the two of you to not feel overloaded or burdened in the connection. That humor is something that one of the two of you or both of you may actually bring into this connection that will help the bond between the two of you. There's going to be a lot of compassion and really learning what each other's love language is and being able to find solutions so that both of you feel emotionally satisfied. Being very open and honest with each other from the get-go and being able to be open and honest to achieve what it is the two of you want in this connection together. There is a need for being able to let go of any fears or illusions and just being truthful with what your traditions are What are you willing to compromise on? What are you not? And being able to appreciate each other. That's going to bring true happiness in this connection, group 3. One of you may have a hidden talent that will come out in time. That could also be something that creates some possibilities of income into this connection. Let's get one channeled song for group 3. The lyrics to the song have some relevance to this reading. Weak by SWV and No Ordinary Love by Sade. So if you don't know those songs, you should go check them out. And let's get one angel card of advice for group 3. Love. Negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. Consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Feel both your heart and mind aligning your soul's purpose, and unleash your divine potential through the power of love. So group 3, this is a strong message for you that if you are having negative thoughts or feelings about finding your future spouse, being open to love because of prior situations or connections, that your angels are asking you to really open up your mind and have a more positive outlook and really learn to love yourself. Once you are in love with yourself and you show yourself that self-love, then the universe is going to bless you with this connection. Let's get one mindful message of advice for group 3. Do your best. Doing our best. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. Let's get some numbers, letters, and charms for group 3. These numbers could be your age, their age, birthdays, dates. You could be seeing these numbers when you are thinking about each other. Group 3. 5, 6, 7, 7. So 57, 55, 56. May, June, and July are significant months. Okay, group 3. These are the numbers, letters, and charms. So with these letters, these could be your name, their name, nickname, city, street, country, abbreviation. So I do feel strongly, group 3, this is going to be a volunteer work situation dynamic when you meet each other. That is how you're going to meet. This is going to be a very peaceful connection. You're both going to go through major transformation. And there is going to be a sense of innocence and play that the two of you will have in the beginning of this connection. You could possibly, if you do want children, you could possibly have 3 children, or maybe one of you already has 3 children in this connection before you meet. Let's get some letters. Okay, group 3, you can pause the video and see what you come up with. If this video did resonate, feel free to like the video. You can put your comment down below if you'd like. I do like to read your guys' comments. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. I do have a 24-hour turnaround time. Thank you. Bye.